How's it going, boys? My name is Roman. Welcome back to another Repentance mod showcase. First things first, I gotta let you guys know, I got the Isaac drip on today. Holy, look at that. He's in the bottom. Look at him. Look at him, so cute. I got this for myself for Christmas, but I haven't shown it off in a video. I got the Isaac drip. We are checking out a new syringe item called FEV. So, FEV is a syringe item. And the basis of this item is that enemies have a certain percent chance to turn into a tainted/mutant variant of themselves after they are defeated. And what you can do is after you have... Oh, hello. Oh, maybe it's a devil run today, my friends. So I've taken half a heart of damage. I'm just doing the math here. I cannot play this guy out. That's a bit of a shame. We're going to take Guppy's collar, and we're going to hit a roll here. Wow, 2 out of 3 Guppy. Okay, so we're going to be all soul hearts now, but I think that that's fine. So we have 3 soul hearts right now. But you can kill these tainted/mutated enemies in order to get bonus rewards / items, actually, as well. So we're just going to be trying to farm these mutated, tainted enemies and try to get as many items simply as we can. We're playing as Isaac today, so we do have the D6, the D-Sizzle, if you will. Oh my god, that's huge! And so we're gonna just try to, you know, get as broken as we can, as fast as we can. That's the plan. I'm sticking to it, my friends. This is from the Glacier's Laboratory mod. Laboratory, whatever you want to call it. So we will have that linked down in the description below for those who are interested in checking it out. Highly recommend that you do, of course. I only check out the best mods for my wonderful audience. Wanted to get right into my topic today for, well, today's video. If you guys watched yesterday's video, you would have seen that I talked about a kind of like voice acting workshop type thing that I was thinking about doing. I was contemplating it, and I hadn't like pulled the trigger yet, and I was kind of scared of doing it because if you don't know, maybe you're new here or something. Well, if you're new here, subscribe down below. Press like and subscribe. 100K this year, that's the goal. We can only do it with your help, my friends. But yeah, if you didn't see yesterday's video, I have like really, really bad anxiety. Always had it since I was like a little kid. It's just how it is. But like I said in yesterday's video also, you know, nothing changes if nothing changes. And, you know, you gotta do things that scare you every now and then. Keeps you building character, keeps you fresh. And I just want to say that I signed up for it. I'm doing it. It's in a couple of weeks here. I'm excited, but I'm quite nervous. I'm gonna pop this a few times. Maybe we get something good here. Amnesia. Wow, these have been pretty bad so far. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I'm just gonna spam this. Oh, no. I got locked down. And that's it. Damn, what a shame. But as I was saying, I did sign up for the workshop. Oh, hello. I'm glad that I did. I think it's, let's roll this. Echo Chamber. Yeah, sure. I think it's a good idea, you know, push myself out of my comfort zone a little bit and try something new. And I also just, like, kind of, like, am very interested in doing that kind of stuff, man. I like playing characters, you know? I like making people laugh, doing funny stuff, doing serious stuff. I like all that stuff. I like doing different voices, all that fun, funny little stuff. So I decided, you know what? This opportunity doesn't present itself super often, so I might as well just bite the bullet, pull the trigger, and just try it out, and you know, see what happens. So I'm proud of myself for doing it. I am still terrified of what's gonna happen. You know, that's kind of how it is with like anxiety in general. Is I'm a very logical person by nature. Very logical and very rational person with most things. Sorry, I'm just gonna wait out this Are You Wizard pill. I'm very rational and logical by most standards. So I'm not a super, like, emotional guy. It's very hard to get me, like, razzed or, like, frazzled. Oh, there's one of the mutant enemies. Whoa! Look at that. That was kind of cool looking. it's very hard to get me like frustrated or frazzled or like stressed, or like even when I do get stressed, I normally handle my stress pretty well. But I do still have like really bad anxiety about things. So what happens is, you know, I build up the whole scenario in my own head, and I'm thinking, like, I just think to myself, like, you know, what if I'm like the least experienced person there, and like what if I look stupid and I suck and like blah 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 blah. But then, you know, it actually happens, and like 99% of the time everything works out really well and it's totally fine, and it's like not really a problem. You know, and that's just kind of like how these things go in most situations. Like, most of the time, it's not really as big of a deal as your brain wants you to think that it is when you have this and you deal with this. I'm sure there's plenty of people in my community that deal with similar, if not exactly the same situations. But I'm doing it for the betterment of myself, and I'm also doing it for the betterment of partly the channel, actually, because I think being able to like learn some new voice work stuff, or like working with my voice and changing that kind of stuff up a little bit, will also help with the channel, because maybe, I don't know, maybe I can make my voice a little bit more intriguing. A little bit more interesting, I guess, if you will. The Pact, I will most definitely take that. That is incredible. Thank you so much. So I'm scared, but also I am optimistic and excited in a sense, if that makes sense. I'm definitely more scared than I am optimistic, but I'm also excited because I do want to learn these things, and I want to learn something new, and it's just getting past that barrier of I was thinking about rolling this, but what if we roll the Devil Deal instead, actually? But yeah, I mean, that brings me to my question of the day, I guess. I have a bit of a strange question of the day that hopefully some of you can answer. And my question of the day is, what's something that you've really wanted to do? I cannot find the secret room for the life of me. But what's something that you've really wanted to do? And, you know, what's stopping you from doing it? What's got you scared of just, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, hunkering down and going for it. What's got you feeling like you can't do it? And, you know, are those feelings rational, or are they just emotional? We just got 2 more guppy pieces. That's crazy. I don't even know if... Well, I guess I can take Dead Cat. I should probably take Dead Cat. So hang on. We can also touch this and then roll it. So we have Fishtail, so we get double the... That's 2/3 Leviathan as well. Cool. Sorry, it's not guppy, it's Kirkle. With the mod I have. But as I was saying, you know, what's stopping you from doing it, and why don't you give it a shot? Why don't you give it a shot? I'd love to hear about something that, you know, either you've done recently that scared you and you did it anyways, or something that you want to do and haven't yet that scares you, and why you haven't done it yet, or what's the reasoning for not doing that. Because I know in my heart of hearts that all of you guys can do literally whatever you set your mind to. Like, this community is the best community on this platform, by far. By far, you guys are the best community on this entire platform. And anything that you put your heart and your mind to, I know that you can do it. 100%. Not even remotely going to be a problem for you guys. Because you guys are just, like, incredible like that. You know what I mean? You guys are fantastic. And I believe in every single one of you guys. Always. Always. And, like, yeah, like, I don't theoretically know all of you, like, personally. But that's just life, man. That's just what it's like being a content creator. I mean, I have all of these people who come and watch my videos every single day. And you guys get to know me on a relatively more personal level. I mean, not fully personally. I mean, there's some things that I like to keep private, obviously, of course. We got another tainted enemy there, I think. Or that was just the little dude. Oh, we don't have any of those little doodads, so I guess it was just one of those mutated enemies. Yeah, I don't know, like, any of you guys really, like, personally. And you guys get to know me somewhat personally. So I just love to know what's stopping you, man. What's stopping you from doing what you want to do? What's stopping you from going after your dream, man? Because you got this. You got this in the bag, man. You just gotta swallow that anxiety and just go for it. If I can do it, someone who has notoriously been terrified of absolutely everything in his life, always, you can do it too. You can definitely do it too. I haven't realistically gone into like specifics, like always. But like I was just, man, I was terrified of absolutely everything as a kid. I'm taking both of these because they're both great. I was just so scared of everything. For like a few years, it was like, you know, felt like I could take on the world. But as I got older, like, I don't know, 10, 11, 12, I got more and more, like, scared of things as time went on. And that's, I think, just, like a developed type of anxiety kind of thing. But, I mean, I definitely had, like, some reasons to be anxious about stuff. Like, to not go into, like, super detail, but, like, some detail, I guess. I guess I can tell you guys some stories from when, when I was just a youngin', just a wee lad. One of the, or, like, some of the worst stories I've ever, you know, had to deal with, in my youth. Two of them, oh, I died. Well, whoopsies. Two of them actually took place when I was in grade 1, so I would have been 6. I would have been 6 years old, and I still remember it like it was yesterday, man. Because I was in class in elementary school, and we had one of those, like, elementary schools where it was, like, a scent-free classroom or whatever, you know what I mean? For, like, people with sensitive noses or whatever. I feel like I actually just take this, because we like our D6. One of those, like, sensitive nose classrooms, or whatever you want to call them. And, you know, one day, my teacher, who I already didn't really like, because she was kind of mean, she came into the classroom, and she paused class immediately, because she, like, could smell something, like someone had, like, perfume on or something, she thought. And, like, in my head, I'm sitting at my desk, I'm like, oh man, someone's about to get in trouble, like, someone's gonna be in deep doo-doo, and that's not gonna be fun for anyone. And so, she was, like, going around, like, she's going around, like, sniffing the students, dude. It was very weird. And then she got to me, and I was like, nah, I'm good. I don't wear, like, cologne or, like, perfume or anything like that. Like, I'm a kid, man. Like, I don't put any of that stuff on. I didn't care. I was 6. And she comes to me, and she, like, sniffs my hair. And then she, like, pauses, and she's like, oh, yeah, it's you. You're the one that has the problem. Oh, thank God I took brittle bones. Oh, my goodness. And, like, in my head, I'm like, what? What are you talking about? What do you mean? And it was because I, like, had a shower with, like, my dad's Old Spice. And so what ended up happening is she made me get out of my desk, and we had a little sink in the back of the classroom. We had a little, like, arts and crafts type of sink in the back of the classroom, and she, like, put my head under the sink and made me wash my hair in front of my entire class. And, like, I don't know if you guys understand, but that's, like, pretty traumatic for, like, a 6-year-old to deal with. It was, like, not an enjoyable experience. And then, like, she, like, called my mom and, like, started, like, yelling at her for, like, me using scented shampoo in my shower. Don't worry, my mom, like, went absolutely ballistic on this teacher and, like, lost her mind. Eventually, she got the teacher fired. But that's actually because of a second story that happened after this one. And I guess we can segue into that one. The second story from this teacher was like, oh man, I was, this was the same year, same grade. I was like 6. I was 6 still. I was a kid. And my mom was making my lunch in the morning, for me because, you know, I was 6, so she made me like a packed lunch, as parents do when your kid is in elementary school or primary school, whatever you want to call it. I'll take that. My shot speed's actually really, really low. And basically my mom used to buy like 2 kinds or like 2 different sizes of like bananas, right? Because she would buy like large ones for my dad because he was like a full, like he was an adult. He was a grown-ass man, you know. So he got like the large ones because it was like his lunch or like his snack, like his big snack or whatever. And she would buy like us kids like smaller, like littler ones because we were children and we could not eat the whole ones because they were absolutely massive, gargantuan. I'm sure you know the difference between the sizes. And we had run out of the smaller ones, so my mom just like put a large one in my lunch, and she was like, "Hey, just like I don't know, like eat half of this and then like bring it home, and you can just have it like the next day or something. Like it's fine." And I was like, "All right, cool." Like I didn't think anything about it. I was like, "That's fine." And so I went to school, and everything was fine. And then we had like our little snack break, because you know you have a snack break when you're in elementary school. I think we had like a little snack break, and I pulled out my banana. And I started eating it, you know, as one does when you have a snacky, when it's snacky time. And everybody else, like, finished their snacks. And once you finish your snacks, you're allowed to, like, go outside and, like, have a recess or whatever, right? You're allowed to, like, play games outside for, like, 20 minutes or, like, 15 minutes, something like that. And everyone's finishing their snacks, and they were going outside. And I, like, was trying to eat the whole thing, and then, like, I couldn't. I was like, nah, this is too much banana, right? I was like, I can't do it. So I, like, went to go pack it up. And then the same teacher, like, walked over to my desk, and she's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I'm packing up my banana." Because I don't... Muco's really good. I'm like, I'm packing up my banana. I can't finish it. It's too much. And she was like, "No, you have to finish it." And I was like, "What do you mean I have to finish it?" And she was like, "No, you have to finish it, or you're not allowed to go outside." And I was like, "Huh? What are you talking about? What do you mean I have to finish it or I can't go outside? Like, what is this?" And she's like, "You're not allowed to go outside until you finish this. Like, you have to." And I was like, I was more like confused than upset. I was like, "What do you mean I have to finish this? Like, what do you, like, my mom said that I don't have to finish it." And she was like, "I don't care what your mom said. You have to finish it." And I was like, "That's all right." So, like, I ended up, like, choking the rest of this, like, food down because I'm a 6-year-old with, like, a small stomach. And then, you know, guess what happens after I finish this banana? Very obviously, my stomach is too small, so I, like, vomit. Because that's what happens when you eat too much food as a child, or even as an adult. If you eat too much food, you're gonna throw up. So that's what happened. And then this lady had the audacity to call my mom again and get mad at me, like, mad about me again. Oh, man. It was crazy. And then, I'm getting really into this, sorry. And then, you know, she, like, made my mom come to the school again. And then my mom basically, like, tore her a new behind. And then I got out of school for the rest of the day because my mom was like, "You're not going to school for the rest of the day. Like, you're coming home and, like, you can play video games." And I was like, "That's awesome. Thank you." So I got to go home and play, like, I don't know, Super Mario Baseball or something for the rest of the day. And then she ended up making that teacher leave our school. She made her get banned from the school. So that part was, like, the silver lining. But, like, those things definitely, like, shaped me as a human. Did I skip the item room? No, I took Muco, right? Oh, no, I have, oh, I didn't mean to pick that up. Oh, well. I have, Magic 8 Ball. Sorry. That's what it is. But yeah, those definitely shaped me and influenced, my anxiety as, like, an individual. And those are, like, some experiences I never want, like, anybody to go through or, like, deal with. Because not only were they, like, traumatizing, they were also, like, just very humiliating. Can you imagine, like, having your teacher shove your head under a sink in front of your, like, entire class of, like, children? You're also a child, but, like, with, like, other children. Children are ruthless, man. They will bully you. Thankfully, they didn't really do that. Most of the kids just like felt bad for me. They were like, dude, that was like not cool. And I was like, I know. It was like not okay. But yeah, thankfully they were, my friends and stuff were very like worried about it rather than like, you know, I don't know, making fun of me or something. But you know, I went to like a really small school when I was a kid. Like my elementary school, when I graduated, the entire school only had 100 students in it. And like I know for most people that sounds crazy, but I grew up in a small town, man. Like a very small town at the time. It's a lot larger now. I don't live there anymore either, but when I lived there as a kid, the town was tiny. I mean, everybody knew everybody. There was you know, you knew all the neighbors. Everybody knew what was going on. It was like one of those it was like essentially like the same as like one of those like Midwest American towns, you know, where everybody knows everybody. Sure, I guess. I don't know. I was basically forced to do a school play against my will. I don't realistically like regret it. I think it was a good experience for me. It was still terrifying because like by that point I already had like really bad anxiety. But I had to, I'll roll this, I guess. Oh, huge. Exactly what we wanted. I had to do, like, a solo in a play. Like a singing solo. The video is somewhere on the internet. And I hope to God that no one ever finds that, ever. I don't know. I don't even know where it is. I just know that it's somewhere. And I pray to someone somewhere that nobody finds that, because I don't want anybody to see that. Was just not fun for me. It was back before I had like hit puberty even remotely, so like I'm doing a solo and like I sound like I'm like I think I'm like 13 in it, but you know, I sound like I'm, I don't know, 8 or 9. I sound like a very small child. And it was a terrifying experience. And I think because we did like a bunch of shows with it, right, for like all the different parents or whatever. And I think the one that they recorded was the only one where I had a voice crack in the middle of the solo. And that was, man, it makes me want to curl up into a ball. I'll tell you what, it was not, I did not enjoy dealing with that. I'll tell you what. I have so much money. Oh my God. Yeah, I had to do that. It's good to step out of your comfort zone sometimes. Just to learn new things, right? Because, you know, if you don't step out of your comfort zone, you won't learn anything new or gain really any new experiences or things like that. And like, you won't push yourself. So I think it's healthy to do things like that. So if you ever have an opportunity to, I would honestly just say, like, go for it, man. Like, give it a shot. Give it a shot, because the worst thing that can happen is you try something new and you don't enjoy it. And then, like, at that point, at least you know. Even with little things like trying new foods, you know. Might as well give it one old good college try. And then if you don't like it, well, you tried, and, you know, that's what matters. If you tried, then you're chilling. Because you gave it a shot, and that's literally all that matters about trying new things. That's all that matters, my friends. Clay coin. That spawned a bunch of things. Okay, cool. I guess I'll pick all these up. I don't really need this fraudster heart, I don't think. I'll roll that. Contract from below, it's not bad. But yeah, for this workshop thing, I get to drive all the way out to the Big Apple for it, man. I gotta go all the way out to the Couve. That's like the main part that I'm not even excited about. I just like, look, man, I'm pretty far out from the city, and I just like, as a whole and like as a principle, I just don't enjoy Vancouver as like a city. I'm just not a fan of it. I'm sure there's lots of people that love it, but I personally just really, really don't. So that was one of those, like, there's a new chest that they have called a pirate chest. It's like gray. I have all these, like, fake pickups, too, that are, like, things that exist. They added some new, like, weird stuff. I didn't really look too much into it in the Glacier mod. It's, like, fake pickups and, like, new chests and stuff, but I kind of just figured, like, you know what? We'll figure it out as we go along, so it didn't really matter. I'll just buy a battery and then pop the Joker. Screw it. To hell with it. We'll roll these, probably. Oh, man, I regret everything. I didn't mean to pick that up. Shoot. Oh, well. It is what it is. It it is what it is, my friends. But, you know, there's been a lot of changes going on recently for me. A lot of changes, actually. I mean, I'm gonna be doing this workshop, which is a big step for me. Started working out every single weekday, like regularly. And been eating better. You know, been trying to fix my sleep schedule, so I've been going to bed at like decent times. It's just there's been a lot of changes in my life, and I think most of them have been for the better. And, you know, sometimes it's nice to recognize those things and to pat yourself on the back for those. I know a lot of people have a hard time with giving themselves any credit. And I definitely struggle with this a lot. You know what I mean? Every time I hit a new milestone on YouTube, specifically YouTube, I mean, there's other things that I do this with as well, but specifically YouTube, every time I hit a new milestone, the goalpost just moves. You know? I'm like, okay, but like I set a goal and I'm like, okay, I'll be happy when I have this many followers or a video hits this many views. And then as soon as I hit that, I'm like, I'm not happy. Like, I want to do even better. And I think it's a good mindset to have for like growth and things like that, but it's also just not tears down, tears up. That's hilarious. That's actually hilarious. I have nothing in here that I want. It's good for growth, but it's also just not like realistically healthy. You should always be looking to improve yourself, but not in a way that's detrimental to your mental health. And I have a really hard time getting around that issue as an individual. Like, I always set these goals for myself, but then when I hit these goals, I'm always, like, unhappy afterwards, and I think, well, I can just do, like, I need to just do better than this. And the goalpost keeps moving, and you just have to try to be happy now. You know, and I know that that's extremely hard and challenging for, like, a lot of people. You know, maybe you have a lot of really, like, bad things going on in your life right now. You know, maybe you've been dealt, like, a really, really bad hand. And I get it. I mean, like I've been saying, I mean, over the last, like, year or two, I've had some pretty bad years, man. I've gone through a lot of personal things. And I've had to deal with a lot of negative things happen to me in my life. But you really have to try and give yourself some credit. Because you're the only you, and, you know, first of all, that matters, that you're the only you that exists. That matters a lot. Nobody else can be you. You know, so don't think that, you know, oh, this person is doing better or doing a different thing, so they're better than me. Because that's not true. Because they're not you, and you are your own person. And also, comparison is most definitely the thief of joy, completely. So don't compare yourself to other people. Everybody moves at their own pace and does their own thing on their own time, and that's completely acceptable. You know? You know, I like, even speaking from, like, a personal experience or a personal example, you know, both of my, oh, I shoot, like, little stars now, that's kind of cool. Both of my older brothers are, like, extremely established in their respective, like, career fields, you know? They're doing great things. You know, one of them, like, helps land planes for a living, and one of them works on movie sets. But I have to tell myself to not compare myself to them because I am personally on my own journey and doing my own thing. You know? Like, yeah, they're doing great, but they're also not doing what I want to do. So what's the point in comparing myself to them if they're not doing what I want to do? If they were doing what I wanted to do, maybe it's a different story. We'll go to the lamb today, why not? Maybe it's a different story. I mean, realistically, who knows? Realistically, I have no idea because neither of them are interested in doing content creation as, like, some sort of career path or doing any sort of acting as, like, a career path, if that makes sense. Now, one of them does work in the film industry, but he has no interest in being, like, an actor of any kind, you know what I mean? But just, you know, I would say the overall moral of today's, you know, video, if you wanted something to take away from today's video, it would be to try new things, definitely push yourself, but also Give yourself a little credit, man, because you deserve it. And, you know, I'm sure some people won't have anybody in their life that's going to be telling them that they're proud of them and that, you know, they believe in them. And I gotta say, man, that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for, you know. I'm proud of each and every single one of you. Always. Always. So give yourself a little bit of credit, man. It doesn't look like FEV has actually been dropping us any items, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Oh, you're like actually the mutant like variant as it lives. That's kind of cool, I guess. It's kind of cool, I guess. What do we got in here today? Oh yeah, it was Brim. Yeah, I guess we can do Hush. Why not? It's not a problem. That's not a problem, my friends. Let's do it. It might take a while, but that's fine. We have the Guppy Flies plus Hive Mind, so we should be alright. It might take a little bit of time, but... I don't mind those, but I want to see what's in the other rooms first. Apple, I will just take. We only have one luck, which kind of sucks, but hey, it is what it is. We'll take this as well. Gives us an extra active item slot. It's not bad. I don't really need any of this. And these are 3 items that we can take, all of them. I guess we'll take... Though, I don't really want Pop, though. I'm not a fan of Pop as an item, personally. I don't really like it. I don't really think it's fun. I'm gonna take Virgo. Better Pills is always nice. Plus, we have Echo Chamber, all this other fun stuff, so why not? Right? Why not? Why not? Oh, hello. There we go. Super secret underground tunnel. Hey! That's just a damage up. Yo, fat! Huge 4.2, 420 damage up. Funny weed number. Wow, we clap! Alright, let's see how fast we damage this guy. Honestly, not as fast as I would have thought. But he was the tainted variant, and this is the regular. But this may take a little while, so I guess we'll do a funny little time lapse. And then he'll die. So I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye! We are good to go. I did remember while I was fighting Hush something else that I wanted to discuss. It's nothing like serious or important, but I saw a TikTok this morning that actually like got my brain moving. Also, TikTok's being banned in America like on Sunday. That's crazy, by the way. I can't believe that's happening. Not in Canada, but crazy that's happening in America. But as I was saying, I saw a TikTok this morning that was like, what happened to 20-episode TV shows? Why are they all like 8 episodes now, and then it takes them like 9 years to release a new one? What's up with that? Like I've been rewatching Doctor House, and it's like Doctor House has a new has like 24 episodes a season. And I think that show only went on for like 6 years. It's got like 7 seasons. It might have gone on for longer than that. I don't know, but we'll pop this and go in here. I'm gonna grab this. That's the only reason why I popped that Magician card, because I knew we were going to TP to the Joker. Which means if we get another card, we can use it on the Dark Room. Sound cool. But I don't exactly remember how long Dr. House was on TV for, but I know it wasn't as long as their, like super long. Like, it wasn't there on for, like, a super, super long time. But they have, like, 7 seasons of that show. What happened to those? Do they just think that, like, longer TV shows with more episodes won't do well because of, like, TikTok brain rot or something? I don't really understand. Because, like, if it's a good enough TV show, I will sit through, like, 20 episodes in a season. I don't care. I would actually probably be happier if the TV seasons were longer, right? It makes sense. Like I watched Severance, like last month, I think. And I gotta tell you, man, I loved Severance. It was a great show. But there's only, like, I think 8 or 9 episodes in that season, and it took them, like, what, like 2 years to release a new season? So I just, like, I don't know. Am I the crazy one here? I feel like that's just dope. I'm taking that. That's also conjoined, so thank you. We're gonna roll all of these, I think. No, that's spun, though, so I'll take that. Thank you very much. But, like, I feel like I'm not the crazy one here, right? Like, they have been shortening TV shows and taking longer gaps in between them. For, like, seemingly no reason. I mean, maybe there is a reason that I don't know about. I mean, I'm not in the industry as of right now, so I don't really know. Okay, the Joker card ran out. That kind of sucks. But, like, if there is a reason, what is it? Why are the shows shorter? And, like, sometimes, yeah, granted, they're, like, 40 minutes per episode. But if you think about it, Dr. House was 20 episodes a season. Those were 40-minute episodes. So why are we not doing something like that? I'll take that. Why not? Huge. Let me go and grab that other charge key, and we'll roll those items again. We still got another 3 in there, I believe. That's not bad. It's not bad. Might be able to get some more brokey items. Let's have a look. Have a look. Have a look. Weird onion pancake. No. I didn't even read it, but I saw damage down, and I wasn't really interested. I'm just keeping it real, my friends. Just keeping it real. Everybody just be keeping it real, doggy. Everybody just be keeping it real, doggy. But yeah, maybe if one of you guys know, you can let me know in the comment section down below, because I realistically have no idea. Like I said, maybe it's just because of, like, fast trends and like TikTok and stuff. I don't know. Is it because the attention span is so bad? But, like, they still release movies that are ridiculously long in today's day and age. So I'm not really 100% sure what the thought process is behind it. Well, we've done him. I believe that's just a reset on the run, so I am going to take the Void Portal here. We are going to go Delirium. But I can't... I couldn't think of a valid reason for the life of me. The only realistic thing I can think of is, like, maybe the actors/actresses are working on different projects, so they need breaks in between to do, like, other things. But even then, I'm realistically not 100% sure. I don't know. I don't know. That's the only thing that I could think of that would be, like, maybe a plausible answer. You know what? We are Mercurius. We can just kind of run through these rooms. I don't really mind doing that either. What are you? Not Delirium, that's fine. Goodbye, we'll take Purgatory, sure, why not? I'm also, like, extremely excited for the new Spider-Man movies to start coming out. Man. I love... The Spider-Man movies are my favorite movies of all time. They just are. Well, okay, not of all time. I mean, I think Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind is probably my favorite movie of all time, ever. But... the Spider-Man movies are a close second, and my favorite, like, my favorite Spider-Man of all time is obviously Andrew Garfield, as I've stated many times in the past. I love Andrew Garfield. He's my favorite Spider-Man. I think personally, like, Tobey Maguire was definitely the best Peter Parker. I think Andrew Garfield was the best Spider-Man, because he was so, like, arrogant and, like jokey and stuff. Like, he was just that kid from Queens, you know what I mean? But, like, as Spider-Man, he, like, had a bit of an ego, and it was funny. And then Tom Holland is just kind of, like, mediocre at both, but that doesn't mean that I dislike Tom Holland's performances. I actually really like them. I think he does a great job. But I just think compared to the other two, he's just not quite as up there when it comes to, like, one or the other for, like, their specific talents. But, like, I would kill for another Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movie. I would kill. I would do it. I don't even care. I would just straight up do that. Doesn't matter to me. That's, like... I've seen Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2 so many times, I think I've lost count of it all. Like, I don't know how many times I've seen them. Like, over, like, 15 each. I love those movies. They are my favorite. And, like, I understand why they went with no background story for Tom. Because it had been done twice in the last, like, 20 years. So I get it. I honestly kind of wish they did the backstory part, though, because I kind of enjoy that part of Spider-Man's story. I mean, it kind of shows you, like, where he came from and, like, who he is and, like, why he does what he does. I mean, like, they like, oh, I died. They, like, kind of did it with like, the Tony Stark stuff. But, yeah, like, I get it. I just kind of wish that they didn't do it. And I'm also excited to see the new Spider-Man fit. I don't know if you guys watched, like, the post-credit scene of Spider-Man No Way Home. But he's got, like, the classic comic, like, a red and, like, a light blue suit. As soon as I saw that, dude, I started freaking out. I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. Like, I love that. I thought that was so cool, man. Not delirium yet again. Jesus Christmas. Okay, well, you're dead. Good day, sir. I'll roll it. Sure, why not? A heart container, nice. And damage up. Love that. Not delirium. This is Stan. Man, I can't find delirium for the life of me right now. This is kind of insane. But yeah, I'm very, very excited to see that. I'm very, very excited to see that outfit. That fit. Fit check. Fit check. I did see that the Russo brothers are coming back for the new Avengers movies. And, like, hate on them all you want. But I can almost guarantee you that now that they're back, the Marvel franchise is probably going to be good again. It was bad for a while there. It was quite bad. Quite bad, not so good. They kind of screwed the pooch on that one, like, big time. With, like, the multiverse and all that stuff. Because, like, it's not even that multiverse was, like, a bad idea in theory, I don't think. I think the execution was just terrible. And, like, everything was so tied to each other that you had to watch, like, every single movie and show for it to, like, make sense. And, like, lots of people just didn't watch everything. Lots of people just didn't watch everything. I'm also, like, kind of excited to see if they bring back, Harry Styles as, what's his name in the Marvel movies? Like, Star Fox or something? Or, like, Eros? He's like one of the flippin', whatever they're called. He's one of the dudes. One of the dudes that, like, protects the planets. One of the dudes that's made by the Celestials, or whatever it's called. He's one of those guys. He's in the post-credit scene. I want to see him come back. I think it'd be cool. I think it'd be interesting. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Are you guys excited for more Marvel movies? I am. But they're my guilty pleasure, all right? Sue me. Actually, please don't sue me. I'm poor. But as always, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like on it. Comment down below what your favorite part was, what you want me to check out next. And as always, push that funny little subscribe button because we are on the road to 100,000 subscribers. And we can only do it with your help. However, until next time, take care and stay safe, my friends.